back to another Storytime with Rhino. Today's episode is actually more so in part brought to you by me staying up all night watching Brave Wilderness videos. Mostly his spider videos, which brought me back to a childhood experience about spiders that, it was a big part of my development into the person I am today. The person that doesn't like spiders. So we're gonna get into that. So anyway, the story starts off with my grandma getting me a bug catcher. And I'm gonna try to find, when I'm editing this video, a picture of said bug catcher. And, what's up guys? Post out of Rhino here. So, I actually found a picture. So instead of listening to my shitty explanation, we can actually see what this looked like and visualize 6-year-old Rhino and his bug catcher. Now, this one is red, but the one I had was yellow, so that's really the only difference we have going on here. But, there you go. I found a picture. I remember getting that bug catcher. Me and my brothers all got one. And I remember what I found was a spider. Now, obviously, the spider I found was not comparable to the spiders that Brave Wilderness has handled in his videos. So, and this video is not to disrespect Brave Wilderness at all. So don't go there. I love the videos; they're fun to watch. They just give me the creeps. Anyway, so what ended up happening is I found a spider. Don't know what kind of spider it was. All I know is that it was that big, brown, fat, terrifying, and I got it. I don't know. I can't remember how I got it. I blocked that part out. I managed to not block out the part that scarred me for the rest of my life. And I put it in there. Now, I didn't know at the age of 6 when I got this bug catcher that spiders eat other insects. I thought they ate grass. So I remember I piled grass into this thing. I was pulling grass out of the ground. And just pulling it and pulling it out of the ground, stuffing it. I stuffed that bug catcher full of grass, and that spider, you could not see that spider. Now, again, no one knew I had the spider because, you know, I just kind of ran around and brought it inside and put it in my room, and no one was the wiser. Everyone just kind of ignored. No one knew that I had a spider. Now I only had that spider for like maybe half a day because I decided that maybe the spider was hungry. My 6-year-old mind was like, dude, this spider's hungry. It's got me eating these more grass. Because again, I was very confident I knew that spiders ate grass and not other bugs. So what ends up happening is I go outside, I go to grab more grass to go put it in there and go. I essentially was probably killing that spider, dude. Story ends pretty. Story doesn't end good. So what ends up happening is I go to put grass in it and I notice I can't see the spider. More so because of how much grass I piled in there. Post that Rhino again. After looking back and doing the editing for this video, I've come to terms that, come to realize actually that, I say grass a lot. I really want you guys to visualize the amount of grass I put in that bug catcher. Because it was a lot. Like, it was a lot. So, I'm sorry I say it a lot, but I want you guys to really visualize it. Let's visualize together that there was a lot of grass in that bug catcher. So, I decided to get the idea to go get an old fish tank out of our basement storage we used to fish in. That'll be another story time. And I dump it in there. I open up the cage, I open up the little case, I dump the spider in there. This was probably about a 2-foot so fish tank, and it was a big fish tank. And obviously there was no water in it. It was an old one. It was not being used. I got out of the basement storage. Like I said, I didn't drown the spider. I'm not fucking insane. So this is where I just go crazy. I'm like, dude, I can pile so much. I can put so much grass in here, and this spider's it's not gonna go hungry at all. So I start piling more and more grass, and I was a lawnmower for a small portion of our yard because I filled that thing up. Now, about a few hours go by, and I remember I started tapping. I'm trying to find a spider. This is the part that scored me. I started tapping on the glass. You know, tap, and I'm tapping on it, and that's when the spider leaps up onto the glass, onto the side of the fish tank, and does this like whoosh. Now, I don't know if it did that because it was annoyed by me or if it thought that I was an insect. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not a fucking scientist. And that is when I just completely took off. I ran. I'm getting actually goosebumps talking about this. I'm actually kind of scared. So, yeah, I did that. Now, the story doesn't end there, because what ended up happening is I ended up somehow being brave enough to go back and round up that spider and put it back in the bug catcher. And I don't know what my plan was. I can't tell you what my plan was. I can't tell you what was going on in my 6-year-old head. I really can't. But I put the spider back in the tiny bug catcher, and I kept it there for a little bit longer, and it jumped again. Like, it literally jumped again at the side on the wire of that small bug catcher from earlier. And that is when I got the idea, like, I got so scared because it did it again, and this time my face was pressed up against, like, I was like trying to look into it, like to see where it was at, and it lunged and it just caught right under that glass, and I shot putted that case. I threw that thing across the yard. It broke, and that's the story. I don't know, I'm no spider. I didn't even go grab the case. I think it was like my dad and my mom and one of my brothers went and grabbed it. It was broken because it's a plastic case that, yeah, it broke. Don't know where that spider went. Don't know what happened to it, but all I know is, fool me once, shame on you. Fool you twice, get eaten across the yard. So, that is, I mean, you probably shouldn't be doing that. You probably shouldn't be hucking spiders or anything across your yard, you know, because you never know who you're going to hit. I could have hit any of my brothers or my sister or my parents or anything else, so don't do that. Also, be respectful to wildlife. Obviously, don't throw spiders across your yard or anywhere else. Don't do that. So yeah, that is a story about me getting jump scared by a spider twice in the same day and then chucking it across the yard. So, hope you guys enjoyed the story time. I'll see you later. Have a great day, and as always, stay awesome, everybody.